friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Dee. I'm a Seint beauty artist and a lover of all things beauty. And here on my channel, I talk about a variety of different things, mostly related to makeup, skincare, mid-size fashion, lifestyle stuff, nails, even though I'm not wearing nails today, but pretty much anything and everything. I am a full-time working mama. I work full-time in the corporate world and I do YouTube and Seint and a couple other things on the side. So today I'm excited to do a makeup look for you guys, inspired by that latte, like a latte inspired makeup. I've been saying this all over my Instagram, a whole bunch of people trying it out, and honestly and truly, I don't usually do trendy videos or trendy makeup looks because many times they're a little bit too much for me. But I really like this one because these are colors that I normally wear on the daily. So everybody's saying that's like a summer look, and for whatever reason, I think it's a perfect transition to like fall. Like where we're in between, you know, where the weather is starting to cool down or whatever. Or hopefully starting to cool down, and we're starting to get those kind of fall vibes and those fall colors. And to me, these browns just scream fall. So I don't know like why people are calling it a summer look. I like bright things in the summer. So anyways, I have done my full face of makeup. I am using my Seint, or I used my Seint all-in-one compact. So if you don't know what that is, I have everything all-in-one compact. Everything that I need for my face is here. You can see here, I even have my eyeshadows and some illuminators. This is what I use for my face on the daily. So I will link it down below in case you want to color match. It's perfect for mature skin, dry skin, oily skin, whatever skin you have, but it's just really, like the best way to describe it is like second skin. Let's go ahead and get into it. I've done my contour, I've done my bronzer, I've set my face. So let's go ahead and do blush. Okay, so originally I picked out a color that is not available, so that's not gonna work. But I was gonna go with the color Bear. This was a perfect kind of brownie color. It was, I can't remember what limited edition quarter it came out in, but that's not gonna work. Some other colors that I thought was pretty, this one is Melody, and this one is only available through Q3 of 2023. So if you're watching this video in 2024, it's no longer available, but this one's really, really pretty. But for today's video, because it's in like the regular line, I'm gonna use the color Nude. So you can see here, it is a nudie color. This is one of my, you can see the divots. This is one of my favorite cheek colors because it is a satin finish. Don't look at my brushes. I really, really need to clean my brushes. I have that on my to-do list today. My makeup is not applying as well as it normally does, and the reason is my brushes are dirty. So if you are using any kind of brushes for your makeup and your makeup's not applying as well, make sure you clean your brushes. So this one, like I said, it gives this really, really pretty natural glow. I was looking for something a little bit more tan color, but this one will do just fine because it's more natural. So pretty. Like I said, Nude is definitely one of my favorites because to me, it looks very, very natural. So if you're looking for that natural flush look, I think this is perfect, especially for us fair girls. I feel like a lot of the cheek colors are kind of boom in your face because I don't have a lot of pigment in my skin. So if you're like, I'm not sure, I don't know where to start, Nude is definitely a really, really pretty color. So now that we got that done, I'm gonna do my lips. So this one is, I'm gonna combine two things from Senegence. So these are the Hydramattes. I did a whole video about it. I'm probably gonna do an updated one because they are adding additional colors to the line. But basically, if you don't know anything about it, they have their regular line, which is the long wearing lipstick. This is the one that has, you put the color on and then you put a glossy or a gloss over it. So they have a matte gloss, they have a glossy gloss, they have a ton of different other glosses. So it lasts all day. The problem with this is the matte gloss isn't really matte. It still has a shiny finish. So I really, really like the Hydramattes. They came out earlier this year in 2023, and they are, kid you not, the most comfortable matte lipsticks I have ever worn. I'm a big Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics fan. I've got a couple other matte lipsticks in my collection, but this is hands down. When they say Hydramatte, it is the best description for it because they are super, I shouldn't say they're super hydrating. They don't suck your lips dry, and that's what I like about it. With these, I can wear these every single day, and I have worn them. I mean, not every single day since I've gotten them, but I wear them probably 5 days out of the week. If I'm not wearing makeup, I don't pull them on, or if I'm not going anywhere, I don't put them on. But for the most part, every single day, or for 5 days a week at least, I'm putting these on, and I don't get any peeling, I don't get any cracking, I don't get any nasty chapy, what am I trying to say? Chap lips. So 2 of the colors that they have in their collection is Velvet, and this is a very deep brown. Then they also have Milky Rose, which is a kind of a purpley color. The Velvet itself, I'll show you what I'm gonna be doing. So the Velvet itself is a little bit too brown for me. So what I like to do, and one of the awesome things about these, is you can actually mix them together. So I'm gonna do 2 parts of this. And then what I do is I just take my brush and I'm gonna mix it together and really create my own customized shade. And that's one of the other reasons why I like it, is it's so versatile. I'm probably gonna need. So it does dry down to a matte. It doesn't dry like super, super quickly, but it does dry. So you wanna go in there and make sure that you put it on relatively quickly, otherwise it will start drying down. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the eyes. I like to do my lips first because sometimes I go a little bit crazy on the eyes if I don't have my lips done. And then when I go to do my lips, I'm like, okay, it's a little bit too much. So especially with like darker lipstick, even though this is not in dark by any means, it definitely is a little bit darker than what I normally do. So I don't want to go like bang in with the eyeshadow. But first I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. You guys, for the longest time, I did not use eyeshadow or eyeshadow primer. I didn't think that there was a need for it. And then recently, I would say in the last probably 4 or 5 months, I've picked this up and I absolutely love it. If you are having challenges with keeping your eyeshadow on, it is creasing throughout the day, or it's fading throughout the day, or it's just not very vibrant, definitely give this stuff a try. I researched a whole bunch of things, and on Ulta, everybody was raving about this. I know it is a classic. I know that they've been making it for a long time. So I went ahead and jumped on the bandwagon, and I can say it honestly does help with making the eyeshadow go on easier. It's more vibrant. It stays a lot longer, like it doesn't fade as quickly, so I can have it throughout the day, but then I don't get that creasing. And no matter what you do, regardless of what eyeshadow, a lot of times they will crease just because that's like where, I mean, your eye is creasing. So it's just natural. So what I'm going to go in with the first color called Cupcake. This is a very, very pale white color. So if you're darker than me, you want to go in with a darker color, but because my skin is so light, this color is almost translucent on me. And the purpose for this, you can also do this with a setting powder as well, like the Seint Vanilla Dusting Powder will work just fine. But I like this because it does have a little bit of pigment on it. But what I'm doing is I'm bringing it all the way up under my eyeshadow or under my eyebrows. I'm bringing it around here. And this is really going to be the base for me. So this is going to make sure that there's a nice base, and then it makes my eyeshadows easier to apply, because the lighter colors are going to be a lot easier to apply than the darker colors. The darker colors can get patchy if there's any like moisture or cream or even the eyeshadow primer. So I like to go in with a color like that just to make my eyeshadows easier to do. So what I'm gonna do next is, I'm gonna try this. I don't even know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna take the color Philly. This is obviously a very, very dark color. I'm gonna gently tap and I'm going to apply it on my lids. Now, what I don't wanna do is I don't want to go too crazy with this color. So I wanna make sure that it's very, very light, because I'm trying to get that like latte look and not like a mocha look. We're not going for mocha, we're going for just latte. So I wanna make sure that it's just very, very light. I'm sweeping it up and kind of darkening it. Now, because I have, whoa, I don't know where that voice came from. Because I have slightly hooded lids, I like to open my eyes up and just make sure that I'm getting up here so that you can actually see the color. I do it my next eye. Okay, then I'm gonna take the color Chai right here, and this is a very light kind of chai color. What I'm doing is I'm just blending this color out because I don't want it to be too dark. I want to go in and really create that kind of latte look. Now this is very, very, very easy because I'm not doing a smoky eye. I'm just really putting it all over. I'm going to darken it up just a little bit. And honestly and truly, you don't even need the chai as long as you go in layer by layer like this. If you don't want to lighten it up, and you can always use the Cupcake. So in reality, this could be a 2 eyeshadow look, depending on how heavy-handed you go in on it. So that's good. Next, I'm actually going to use chai for this. I'm gonna take a couple of this and then one little dot of the Philly. I'm gonna go in and put it under my eyes. I like to do this because I think it adds dimension to your eyes, but I also think that it brings the whole eye look together. Something about having eyeshadow down here just makes it look like it was intentional, and it just kind of blends the eyeshadow look together. Whereas I feel like if I don't go down under here, so I'm liking that. The other reason why I take the light color all the way up here is I've been using a lash serum by Hello Lash, and my lashes have been growing like crazy. And the crazy thing is they don't even look that long, but the reality is, like, first off, you can actually see them, which I've never been able to. But secondly, they're like translucent. So when I go in to put my mascara on, you'll be able to see the difference, and I'm not gonna do it on camera. But what I do like to do is take a little bit of this Cupcake color and put it up there. That's gonna brighten that area, but it's also gonna create powder up there. So as my mascara hits that upper lid, it's not going to transfer. So if you're getting any transfer up there, just take a setting powder or a light color and put it up there, and then that way it will help with the transfer. The other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tight line my eyes. Okay, so this is the Milani Stay Put eyeliner in the color brown. And what I like to do is I like to take this, just tight line my eyes. So I'm not putting it necessarily on the waterline. I'm actually putting it on, like, in that root area. And what I like about that is when I go to put the mascara on, it just makes them look longer and bolder, and it just kind of brings the eye look up just a little bit more, or elevates the eye look just a little bit more. Mascara is done. And you can see here, just a really, really pretty, very, very simple take on the latte look. So if you're loving that trend, I mean, you can definitely go a little bit more baba-boom with it, but I just absolutely love, like when I saw it, I was like, okay, I need to jump on this trend because it is something that I normally do. So very, very, very simple. I will link everything that I used on my face down below. Please let me know if you have any questions. Until next time, bye.